What a lovely day to start a very meaningful discussion. Before I forget introducing, my name is Alexandra Pakay and is a tourism student. Given in the presentation, let's explain various problems and how it arrived in that conclusions. So let's not waste much of the time. Let's start with the problem number 1. So one night, Tatay Gary could not sleep. He went to the kitchen where he found a jar full of cookies. Being hungry, he ate 9 of the cookies. Later that same night, Mama Ambi could not sleep and she was hungry. She found the jar and took 7 of what Tatay Gary had left in the jar. Still later, Skip went to the kitchen and ate 3 of the remaining cookies. Even later, Luli ate 5/11 of what her elder brother had left. Finally, Yuchi, the youngest, ate 1/3 cookies of what her elder sister had left, and there were cookies left in the jar. So, as we have noticed, there is a jar full of cookies and each members of the family has eaten them. We will first start with our number sentence. We must lay out a number sentence in order to understand the given situations. So, it is Tatay Gary ate 5/9 of cookies in the jar. Our starting value. Mama Ambi took 7, so there's still 5/7 left in the jar. Skip also ate 3 cookies later than Lu at 5/11 if what her elder brother had left, and that is 6/11. The youngest ate 1/3 of cookies and there's still 2/3 left. Overall, the family had left 8 cookies on the jar. So, with our unknown data or those lines that represent unknown, we will basically start solving from backward, or we will work backward to get our desired solutions. So let us first start with 8. 8 divided by 2/3 is 12. The solving continues. So 12 divided by 6/11 is 22. 22 plus 3 is 25. 25 divided by 5/7 is 35. 35 divided by 5/9 is 63. So the number of cookies before the family ate it is 63. Let's answer the preceding questions. How many cookies were eaten by Yuchi? Based on our computation, he had eaten 4 cookies. For how many cookies were in the jar when Skip found them? There are 25 cookies in the jar when he found them. How many cookies were in the jar when Mama Ambi found them? So there are 35 cookies. She found out. So how many cookies were in the jar when Yuchi found them? There are 12 cookies. How many cookies were in the jar when Luli found them? So there are 22 cookies in the jar. So how many cookies were eaten by Luli? She ate 10 cookies. And how many cookies were eaten by Tatay Gary? He ate 28 cookies. How many cookies were eaten by Mama Ambi? She ate only 10 cookies. Now, you understand it. Surely, if I also found a jar of cookies, I definitely eat it without hesitation. Kidding aside. So we arrive with the conclusion that the total of cookies inside the jar is 63. And the number of cookies left is 8. And that's all. Another problem that will make us bleed. Joke. A problem that is the same with the previous one. Here it is. So, in a spelling competition, all the competitors were on the stage together. After 3 minutes, a fifth of the students had made mistakes and were included from the competition. In the next 5 minutes, seven of those remaining were eliminated by extremely difficult words. So, 2 minutes later, 2 students were found cheating and were sent home. After 15 minutes of the competition, half of the remaining students had made mistakes and left the stage. In the last few minutes, more competitor made an unfortunate mistakes and one contestant was left as the winner of the spelling competition. So this is the question: how many children originally entered the competition? So we must identify what we need to know. First is the students were participating in a spelling competition, and again we will do a number sentence based on the given situation. And the second is student who make mistakes and cheated is eliminated. And third, there is only one winner at the end. So we will start with 4-5. Our number will look like this. So let's start at the end and solve the process. So 1, the winner, plus 4 is equals to 5. Cycle will goes 5 times. 2, 1 is 10. And then 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 times 3, 7 is 28. And the last 28 multiplied by 4-5 is 35. Sorry. Are we already clear? The number of students that attended the spelling competition is 35. Well, that was a lot of contestants. Now, let's proceed to another problem. In a dancing competition, all the contestants started dancing together. After 3 minutes, 11 people were eliminated. During the next 10 minutes, 310 of the remaining were eliminated. At the 15 minutes mark, 1/3 were eliminated. And at the 20-minute mark, half of those still remaining were eliminated. In the last 2 minutes, 6/7 of the contestants were eliminated, leaving a winner of the competition. And this is the question: how many dancers were there in the beginning? So to find the answer, we will create a number sentence. Our number sentence will look exactly like this. So there is the only one winner of the competition. So 1 multiplied by 1/7 is 7. Then 7 multiplied by 2/1 is 14. 14 multiplied by 2/3 is 21. 21 multiplied by 7/10 is 30. And 30 added by 11 is 41. So our conclusion is that the number of dancers in the beginning is 41. 4 students in the class weigh themselves. Carter was 15 kilograms lighter than Adrian. Gary was twice as heavy as Carter, and Jeremy was 7 kilograms heavier than Gary. If Jeremy weight is 71 kilograms, what was Adrian's weight? So what are the facts given on the problem? It is stated that there are 4 students in the class. Carter was 15 kilograms lighter than Adrian. Gary was twice as heavy as Carter. So Jeremy was 7 kilograms heavier than Gary. And Jeremy weight is 71 kilograms. And the question here is, what is the Adrian's weight? So let's begin by working out Gary's weight. Jeremy is 7 kilograms heavier than Gary. So we will subtract the 7 kilograms from Jeremy's weight of 71 kilograms. So 71 kilograms minus 7 kilograms is equal to 64 kilograms. Gary is twice as heavy as Carter. Now that we know Gary's weight is 64 kilograms, we can calculate Carter's weight. So 64 divided by 2 is 32 kilograms. Carter's weight is 32 kilograms and Adrian's weight is Carter's weight. So plus 15 kilograms. So 32 kilograms plus 15 kilograms is equals to 47 kilograms. Therefore, Adrian's weight is 47 kilograms, and that's it. Let's focus on another problem. 4 children were bouncing balls. Jeff's ball bounced 8 more times than Michael's. Michael's ball bounced half as many times as Olivia's. Olivia's bounced 8 times. How many times did Jeff's ball bounce? So the question is how many times did Jeff's ball bounce? So another easy problem. So Olivia's ball bounced 8 times. Michael's ball bounced half as many times as Olivia. So 8 divided by 2 is equals to 4. Jeff's ball bounced 8 more times than Michael. So 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. Our conclusion is that Jeff's ball bounced 12 times, and that will be the answer of our problem. I guess we're finished with our last problem. Again, I hope you enjoyed and understood my discussion. Again, I am Alexandra Pakay. Bye!